I found out this secret when I was about 22. I was in Brazil, and I met one of these girls. You remember that song, She's Poison? I always used to attract those girls. And what that means is these girls know how to work you. You know, they know how to work you, and they do stuff that the average person can't articulate what they're doing. But what they're doing is working you. They're getting you trapped and stuck on them. And then they're gonna kind of push you away a little, you know, then they're gonna reel you back in. That type of girl. Those are dangerous for somebody that's not stable. When you're stable, you can laugh at them. You're like, bring it. So I had one of those girls. I had a lot of those girls growing up. I would attract those girls. See, that's the thing. That sucked. But no, it's good. It made me strong. But when I was 22, I was in Brazil and I met one of those girls. She was from Italy. And she was working me hard like that. But I had already started, I was reading literature, books about preserving your semen, and it really hit home. You know, when we already have these spiritual tendencies, all it takes is a teacher or a book or hearing something to activate this deeper spiritual knowledge in us, and then we're full on. So I'm sure there's some people who watch these videos where they're like, yeah, exactly what you're saying. And they already know this. See, I'm not telling anybody anything that you don't already know. You couldn't understand what I'm sharing if you don't already know it anyway. It would just be Greek or foreign to you. So you must already know this. I'm just activating it. This is what a real, you can say, an authentic teacher wants to do. He doesn't want somebody to just, hold on his shirt tail forever. He wants the person to be free and empowered by their own library of inner knowledge that's inside them. And so the guide can help activate that. That's all that's happening in these videos here. So I met the girl, and I was already hip to semen retention, and I was already feeling the power of it. I could feel my nervous system was like, yeah, keep doing this. But I still had female attraction, right? I still liked all that because I was young and I needed to experience it, you know. That's how it is. So we were intimate a couple times or a few times, but I wouldn't lose my vital force, see? I wouldn't ejaculate. And then at the end, I was leaving to go back to America or something. I think I wanted to go to India, so I wanted to get out of there. I went to John of God in Abidjan, Brazil. He was a healer, and I was trying to fix stuff, you know, and he would incorporate these entities, and he was the real deal. His human life was pretty messed up, but he did have a gift of healing, so that's why I went there. Her mother was assisting him. She was one of the big wigs, and I was with her daughter. And so it was time to leave, and she just didn't really care, man, you know? So I've always been a little emotionally sensitive to things, and that's normal. Like if you're in touch with your feelings, then you're gonna feel stuff, you know? But in the past, especially with the girl, I would get messed up. I would after a breakup, it would be on my mind for, you know, months, you know? So when I saw that she really kind of didn't care and all that, I started to feel sad, but it was nothing like before. And that's my point. The attachment just wasn't there. I got in the taxi, I was going back to the airport. I thought about it a little bit, maybe had a few tears just to release the emotional energy. It's not like, oh, I'm crying because, you know, no, it's okay. You want to release this energy so you're not carrying it around. You know, people are so suppressed, they carry all this energy around and inside them, and they just look weird. When you look at their vibe or their aura, they're all confused, you know, because they don't release stuff. You should release everything, anger, sadness, whatever. So I released these feelings via tears, and I don't know. I got to the airport, I felt free. I'm like, good. I'm glad that I'm not messing with her anymore, because there was nothing really there anyway. Something happens when you're preserving your semen. It strengthens you up emotionally. Now, I can't articulate the exact mechanics of that and the secretions and the chemistry that the body creates when you're preserving semen. Who cares? All that matters is it works. And It strengthens your nerve. See, when your nervous system's strong, everything else is strong. Your mind's going to be stronger. Your emotional stability is going to be stronger. You're going to be stronger physically, every which way around. It's the most important ingredient the body creates is the semen. And it takes the longest to create it, and it's the hardest for the body to create, so don't lose it. This isn't some kind of dogma, preserving your semen. Like, I don't understand how anybody that bashes this is just ignorant, It just is. I mean, I'm not, if you feel okay ejaculating, and just go ahead, like, who cares? But to deny that doesn't empower you, I don't know, man. I mean, I know, but I'm just saying. So because I've got questions about that, like, how do you not get needy? How do you not get attached? This is the main thing. You don't lose your semen, and then as you start to, that raises your frequency, and then you start to want to look through the rest of your life and have some kind of high vibrational continuity in the rest of your life via the way you eat. You want to eat, not so heavy foods, because you realize, oh wow, if I'm not spending a lot of energy digesting my food, I even have higher vibration. So you become addicted to spirituality. You become addicted to higher vibration, and so you want to keep doing that. That's a sane person, And then the company you're keeping, you're like, yeah, this person, they're just talking nonsense, or they just want to just chat superfluous stuff. Like, you want to talk like we're talking now. This is high level talk, and then you get higher, you get more energy and more vibrate, and this your whole life just keeps giving you energy. You may not even have to eat or sleep much. Just full on all the time, And then when you're like that, these little things aren't going to bother you. You can't get attached. How can you get attached? You're attached to spirit already. You're attached to the source. How are you going to get attached to a human being? You might have feelings and stuff. That's fine. Don't deny that. That's part of the whole full spectrum human experience. I wouldn't want to not have feelings. I enjoy all the feelings. Give them to me. That's it. So preserve your semen, and you won't get attached.